Hello, Divine Sunshine. This is Divine Sunshine coming to you with today. Before I have a reading, I always like to warm up. So I'm going to do a message from the Divine Masculine to the Divine Feminine. This is going to be a reading. I'm going to try to do a thing I might try to add on this week. I kind of challenged myself so I could kind of get into the flow. Waking up with Divine Sunshine, where I come like straight from my meditation and I come off and just maybe get like 10 minutes of a daily read about what's going on, kind of push. We'll see how that goes. Try to do that because sometimes I'm waking up late or I gotta do something with mom too, so we'll see. I'll try to do this challenge where I'm on here at least once a day this week. That's the challenge. We'll see. Let's start off. Ooh, my eyes itching. Okay. All right, so let's see what's the message that the Divine Masculine has for us. Clear. Divine Masculine, what do you want to say to the Divine Feminine at this time? Okay. We had this one's up. This came up. And this one. Okay. Okay. Wow, he's doing a lot of talking. I'm going to do it two-folds. And let's see. Maybe this might be two sets of masculine. Maybe it's like two of them say, I talk. Like I think about the movie Ghost. Remember they had a line of them? And they was like, she like, hold on a second, wait a second. Whoopi Goldberg's cut. They was lining up. Ghost was lining up by the door. And they was like, I don't want to talk. She like, hold on a second. Y'all can't just be using my body like this. Y'all just can't be using my body like this. So I'm picking up, this might be two sets of masculines here. So let's see. So the first one is, I'm somewhere between giving up and seeing how much more I can take. You are the reason why I'm smiling again. You are the best thing that happened to me in a long time. Sometimes I look at you and wonder how I got to be so damn lucky. Can you forgive me, please? I'm connected with you no matter where you are. Okay? And then I got here, I turned out liking you a lot more than I originally planned. I won't give up on you, so don't give up on me, please. I don't care how hard being together is. Nothing is worse than being apart. I've been bleeding in your silence. I'm sorry if I ever contributed to the suffering of your heart. Do you even realize how amazing you are to me? Okay, this looks like it might be two masculine. So let's take this a masculine at a time. This is interesting. Two have popped up. Okay, so wait in line, sir. I'll get to you next. This is not my thing, but I feel like it's two. So let's talk about this masculine. Masculine number one. So maybe this is like they're kind of guiding me. It's like two of them. So, okay, so we got Divine Masculine 1 and Divine Masculine 2. So we got to pick and choose today. Okay, so Divine Masculine 1, he's again, I'm somewhere between giving up and seeing how much more I can take. You are the reason why I'm smiling again. You are the best thing that happened to me in a long time. Sometimes I look at you and wonder how I got to be so damn lucky. Can you forgive me, please? I'm connected with you no matter where you are. Okay, let's look into his situation. What's going on with you currently? Clear. This one. We're going to try to give this a 30-30. Okay, hold on. I need 5 cards. Okay, let me put my... Okie dokie. So when I'm picking up from this Divine Masculine, the situation that he is in at this point, he wants change. He's been really, I want to almost say he's been thinking about this changing. You know, it's like I've been packing up. The reason why I wanted to pack up my bags is because the false person card came up again. She's fanning a lot of things. Behind me, I can feel the heat is on. Like, heat is on. Do, 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 do. The heat is on. Do, 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 do. but she's got me wearing a false mask, coming out here looking like Mr. Macho Man, like really I call it Rico Suave in this tuxedo about in life, like I just got it really going on. But it's a lot of things happening behind the scenes. A message of concern. Now, I don't know. This don't look like this the same one. Well, it kind of does. Wait a second. She might also be false person, but looks like to me this person that's in his life, and this is a third party, this other person, because you're watching, is still gotten something of a message of concern. She might have seen something. I don't know what it is that I'm seeing that kind of did shed some light on some things. Part of me want to say it might be even him emotionally has seen some things that kind of shed some light on things. But whatever it is that the light has been shedded on this message that they have received. He still feels like in this wherever this relationship that he is with this person, this third party with this other person other than the DF, is really laughing behind his back. She's really this kid, is a kid involved, there's children involved, is kind of like tied to him, and that's really kind of like I see a pocket piece here, so it looks like stealing time as well. But it's like whatever it is, he's been stealing from the children have, or maybe some kind of way he's been pouring out his money trying to help them out as well. And so it's like they really have been in his pockets. I see this cane. He is really gotten to the point that he is to really be able to, I don't know why it's like stand up like a man, stand up for himself. He's kind of had this crutch about some things, and this is really has handicapped him as far as him being in his manhood or being a divine masculine. You got a sense of community here. He still wants in the background. I see this as like I really still want to grow old with my divine feminine. I want to have this sense of family here. This is community and this sense of belonging. This having this happy family. That's still in the background. What's going on? What's happening? Clear about you as far as for the divine feminine. What's in your heart space? It's passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. He's still feeling very passionate about the divine feminine. Can I get a clarifier? Clear. Woo-hoo-hoo. Got 2 out here. He's still waiting for the fates to kind of line up emotionally. Now, this is pretty much, I want to say, from the divine feminine standpoint, that she's got to line some things. You got to do the work to kind of get it all lined up, too. He knows emotionally he's got to get some things together to get some things lined up as well. So it's, again, like if the fates allow thing that I would say, if the fates allow, from now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Okay, so now he wants the past because he wants the milk and honey. He's nostalgic right now. He's thinking about things of the past, what him and the DF, the divine feminine, have done together. He's still looking at the end of the rainbow, that there's going to be this pot of gold that's going on. And like he said, he wants life to really flow again like milk and honey. What is he trying to hide at this time? Clear. That he's a colorless angel right now. That really, to me, when I look at that, is that he's really just a divine emotionally, and his divinity like an angel. He's really feeling like he just colorless, like he's just really dead at this time. There's just like really no life in this situation, like it's just sucked out. But I'm going to read just to make sure, see if I get anything that might even inspire me for this colorless angel. A dark horse prances proudly in the background, unnoticed by a man kneeling upon a pond. He wears a crown of myrrh. His face expression is expressionless, so to me, it looks like he's not emotional in it. His emotions is not in it. Behind him, wings of smoke and bones grow and disappear. Apathy is the crowned king of nothingness and the shining queen of whatever. We can be Siegfried, the dragon slaying hero, but not when he slays the dragon, not when he betrayed and died, but when he is simply doing nothing. He can be Michael the archangel while he waits bored and motionless, and Saint George surprised in a moment of stillness and nothingness. All the strong rivers can become a swamp when they reach the plains, and the most yummy food can become gummy after a couple of hours unintended on a table. There is a lot of darkness when we make the habit of going gray. We numb our senses with a fog of delays, and then we just get indifferent to the fog herself. I'm here, we whisper, and if by a very tiny chance someone notices and replies and asks, "Who's there?" we become shy, we stay silent, and little more. You cannot be saved unless you face the dragon, and the dragon hurts. Of course it does. So again, it's like he's not wanting to face it, just like I'm just here, I'm just growing numb, and he just really doesn't want to face what he has to actually do in this situation. This is what this divine masculine is. This divine masculine one. Okay. Let me get a storyline, 5-card storyline. Clear. But as far as what you want, what's kind of your inner thoughts, let's see what you're thinking. Just give me a storyline, and I can take it from there. What you want to share. They're still saying this community. So this divine masculine, he's like, he says, I'm a thinking man. I'm really trying to get really crystal clear about what's my thing and my options and what I want to do. He knows that the situation that he is with this person is growing darker, is growing dim on the outside. He's got to get out of the situation because there is light. He's got envy here. This person looks like almost they matching up together. Like if I keep on being in this here, this is really what I'm doomed to be in this situation. Let me see what envy, because I don't think that was. Let me see if I'm inspired by that. Envy. This card shows a woman holding a huge pearl in one hand and plait of coins and pearls in the other. She stands in a silver room looking out at a golden city on the horizon. She has a life of value already, but she ignores that and longs for the shining prosperity she sees elsewhere. Instead of feeling happy and fulfilled, her desires for more only causes a deep sense of lack and dissatisfaction. This can go several ways. This could be for the woman that he's in the relationship with, that he keeps on saying, you know, it's like sometimes you got like a bug that you don't want to kill, and you kind of like open up the door. It's like, go, B, go. I don't want to kill you, so just kind of go open up the. That's what we used to do in the classroom. We used to tell them, the bees. I used to like, don't kill them. You know, they just want to be. You know, they want education too. So I had the kids like open up the door, and we will be literally trying to kind of scurry the little bees out of the room, because I'm like, no, don't kill it. It's life, you know, at that time. And so we will find ways to kind of turn the light off so it can kind of go be attracted by the light from the window, and then they will kind of go on out the window. So that's what I'm feeling. It's like I done opened up the window, I done did everything to make her say you should go on out the door, but she ain't doing it. Also, I feel that it goes with him as far as instead of feeling happy and fulfilled, her desire for more only causes. So in more of it, he's hanging on because to me, some kind of way financially or whatever material ways that he think he can get into it. It looks like just like a bear when something hurts it, instead of it letting it go. So let's say, for instance, the pan, let's say you're on the campgrounds and he see this hot skillet that's cooking there, and he touches it, you know, because he's thinking food is in it. And so instead of it dropping it and throwing it somewhere else, the bear's instinct is for it to hold on tighter to something. It feels like if I hold tight to it, that I'm going to smother it, or I'm going to kill the life out of it. And that's the same way that he feels to me in this material things for the divine masculine. Emotionally, it's like, you know, I want this, maybe I hold on to it, I get the money, because I'm scared that if I let this go in this situation, let's say if this is a marriage or whatever kind of material gain he gets into it, I don't know what's happening behind this. He knows within himself emotionally he's got to open up the garden and the gate, which means he's standing right there to the gate to his own spirituality, or to his own good and abundance. But he just keeps on standing there pondering and thinking. He knows that he wants the moon goddess. To me, this looks like, to me, it's like she's calling him, which will be the divine feminine. But even the feminine, divine feminine within him is calling. And to get rid of this intuition, to get with his intuition, his awareness, to get rid of this illusion. But he's really got the divine. To me, when I look at her, it's just like, this is really how he's looking at the divine feminine. That she's beautiful. She's she's gaining her power and her intuition and her awareness. She has her sights, you know, on to where she needs to go. And she's just glistening with the night, even with the darkness, maybe that she's doing. She knows how to handle it a little bit better than the divine masculine. You got the community card here. Again, the community card for me looks like this. This could go two ways. I got a fork in the road. This could be, again, the community card again, wanting emotionally to have that, whatever, that sense of family, the sense of belonging someplace. That's one way. Or at the end of the day, he's still saying, you know, it's still here. I got this three-party situation going on. It could go two ways, okay? Because like I said, I'm trying to read for this one masculine, but again, this can branch off in so many different directions as well. Let me stop because I wanted the 15. What is it? I call it my freak nasty. What is it that he's thinking of, this divine masculine is thinking of, that he would like to do? Clear to the divine feminine. One card, please. I have these on. I don't think I brought the box. I did bring the box out because I need the words for this. Let's see if it's anything. One card. One card. This look like several. Okay. Okay, again, this divine masculine, again, wants to be in the afterglow with the divine feminine, wants to really reap the harvest of their fruits of their labor, them both working hard, wants to make sure that they are really have become enlightened, that they even fan the flames of their own fire and their own desires at this time. Then maybe that goes back to her, that false thing. She's been flaming her own desires. That just came to me. Just say that's what that means. She's been flaming her own desires. Just getting her own things, what she wants to. For that one. This divine masculine feels in some ways here, and this that the divine feminine is really not says she's not enthused with what he looks like. He's offering beauty, or might have gave a small offering to her, but at this time she's like, you know what, I'm not kind of really enthused. I know after whatever you're talking about, what we have done, we maybe have came together, we've came close some kind of way with this divine masculine. Maybe he has had contact with the divine feminine, and she has this far off look away look in this picture here. Although he's offering a rose that looks like a small, it's like an offering, but she's like, okay, yeah, that's nice. Where did I put this at? No, the sexual, I'm sorry, not this one. Let me see if I can look this up and be inspired by this. This was not, I was not expecting to be down here. all night. What is this? 8 of Pentacles. Okay. Indifference. Magic in the cup of coffee. An affectionate, gentle, and tender approach helps to overcome your partner's indifferences because it reflects simple and honest feelings. So he feels, like I said, that's what I was looking at. It's like he's going to offer something very small, very tender to you. And it's going to be simple, honest feelings. To overcome your indifference, what you're feeling right now. Because like I said, she's looking like she's kind of unthrough. It's like, yeah, okay, I see the flower, you know, rose. That's nice, you know. It's like, okay. And so now she kind of look like, okay, now where this lead to, you know. I might as well just go in here and enjoy my cup of my Starbucks coffee here. That's more enjoyable. And I know it's something that I can count on. I know the taste is going to be the same thing. You right now, I see you offering, that's nice, but that's not like something steady, okay, that I've been getting. So that's that. And then we got, this one's interesting. I'm going to look this up. Cutting the hair. Now, when I look at that, you know, I think about Samson and Delilah, and I think about, this look like a reverse. This is what the divine masculine is feeling. It's like, if I could kind of get to the point that I can cut her power or her strength off, that would be great. It's like I got to kind of ploy her, get her vulnerable, and then I'll be able to kind of like take over and then cut a lock of her hair, which would be her power. So I'm trying to get, like, not the divine feminine. To me, when they, especially it's turning, they had the brown is the divine feminine, but when it gets to this red, to me this red is this karmic in this one. That's represented even in this card. I told you this is karmic here. Let me look this up. Pentacles, because this is a new deck of cards, so I'm not too familiarized with this. Number 9, Dominion. The magic of the lock of hair. Reserve and discretion bear secret, wild, and powerful loves in which two people nourish each other. I look at this as saying this is, although we talk about the divine feminine, he really is rich behind the scenes to me, although I asked about what he wanted to do to divine feminine, but it looked like this popped up, like he could cut this off from this karmic. And that's funny, that popped up in here. But also, he also feels, and I go a fork in the road with that he also wish he has dominion over the divine feminine, especially if she's got this indifference. It's like, I wish that I could make you do what I want you to do. Just go on ahead and submit to me as well. Because he really wants both of you all to nourish each other. Because, you know, you might be the one of the divine feminists that said deuces to the whole situation. Like, nah, that's all right. I'm good where I'm at. You know, and he's like, I offered her a rose. I called her, see how she's doing out the blue. And she ain't, you know, feeling me on that. And so, you know, now what can I do? So now he at the part of him feel like he's just saying, you know, if I just going to take control of her, clear. She'll do what I want her to do. Okay, so that is that one. Let's see. What do you want to say, this divine masculine? What do you want to say to this divine feminine? New love. Embrace the new opportunity of love that is here. This may pertain to work opportunities or spiritual growth. So he feels that, you know, embrace the new love, the chances that he wants to kind of present you with a chance of new love at this point. He's got some things that he got to work out, though, whatever it is, because you see this things. He feel like he maybe, if I look at it again, he wants to change. He knows he's became this false person. He's got a message of concern. He feels like he's been a thief. He's robbed of some time. If I take the third party, let's say he's not in a third party situation and it's read it a different way. So he wants to change. He wants to move from wherever he is mentally. He knows that emotionally he's become this false person, but he really behind the scenes wants to become this man that's not of illusion, and just really suave and debonair. He's got a message of concern within himself and his spirit and his emotions. They're saying, you know what, you're robbing yourself. Maybe you're robbing yourself of the opportunity of actually be having this family by thinking the way that you are. That's another way of putting it. If I take the third party situation, looking at it and just read it for what it is, he feels like he's robbing himself. Maybe something about some childhood, inner childhood, something's going on. Maybe past lovers have laughed behind his back, has made him handicapped as well. It could even, I'm almost seeing even the mother figure has messed him up too. But he knows he wants to have this coming together as a community with his family, with his divine feminine. He wants to grow old. He definitely keeps telling me that I want to grow old with her. I really want to grow old with her. But he's got a lot of things he's got to kind of move through here, because again, like I said, you got the he wants to be in the afterglow with you. You are the fruits of your labor. But right now, the divine feminine is in indifference to it. He's been giving her a little small offer. She said, I'd rather have this thought, but enjoy this cup of coffee. And he feels at some point, you know, sometimes when man, you don't, some guys I've seen in movies, like you don't do it, you become like the caveman that's like, oh, I'm just going to hit you over the top of your head and I'm going to make you do what the hell I want you to do, you know. Because, you know, I think like Gone with the Wind when he just took it and talked about it. She like, nah, Brad, Butler. And then he just going to say, woman. And then he going to sweep her up off her feet and then takes her up them daggone 1,000 stairs up to the room and just has his way with her. And then in the morning, she like, la, da, da, dee, da, da, da. She just singing. Because she's so happy he didn't just conquered her behind. But anyway, that's what he would wish that would happen at the end. All right, then. This took a little bit. So this is 30 for this one. So that ends Divine Masculine 1. I'm going to put these cards up, this one. And I'm start on with the next one, because I don't have like 2 decks. He might need, this one might need those to talk. Okay, give me a second to change that deck. Okay. All right. Thank you, Divine Master 1. You may have... Ooh. I put your ball together. Sorry. Okay. How that lucky. Oh, Jesus. I put them all together. You not the same. Same one. Can you forgive me, please? Okay. Genius. Do you ever realize? I do realize I'm amazing. I'm sorry if I contribute to your suffering. I'm somewhere between giving up. That was that one. I've been bleeding in silence. Okay. Okay. All right, we know who it was. I don't know. I done mixed them up. Okay, let's go on to the second one. Let's go on to number 2. Go back to the beginning and see what that is. I don't know how I did that, and I thought I had them over there. But anyway. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. Let's see about as far as... what is... Turn out. Please. All right, can you forgive me, please? Suffering in your heart. Somebody's. Okay, some of these look well. Okay. All right, so this one said you turn out liking you a lot more than I originally had planned. I won't give up on you, so don't give up on me, please. I remember that. I don't care how hard it is being together. It's nothing is worth being apart. Can you forgive me, please? I'm not connected with you no matter. I thought that was the other guy. Okay. These ring like from the other one. I am sorry if I ever contributed to your suffering. I'm going to leave that. Somebody in here is not from that. But that's the overall thing, energy. Sorry, I mixed that up. Okay, so now give me an understanding. What's going on with this one? DM number 2. Clear. Go to the beginning. Fast forward real quick and see what this is. This reading starts at 30. Okay. 5 cards, please. Okay, we read this 2 times, 2 ways. First time is if he's in a third party situation. Second time would be if this person is not in a third party situation. So let's look. So right now, being in this third party situation, he feels as if he is in poverty. Somebody's giving over like a fat rat. However, he feels at the same time as a cat represented there, that he's flexible and he's been landed on his feet. But he's been working very hard and not getting anything back in return. It's just been work. He's been working with the tools that he's gotten. Some of them is kind of old and outdated. He probably needs to kind of change that as far as cleaning up. And it's kind of not getting the job done, cleaning things while he's up in this third party situation. But he has. Something about that I see in the background is like, it's still though he's doing that, it's a new horizon on his way. Because the sky it's got clouds, but it is lightening up, and it does have some sun back there. So it looks like, I don't know if he's doing this getting up early in the morning, like they said, the early bird catches the worm. He might be doing that to kind of get that. He knows that he wants to change. He's at the point that he wants to change his living situation, and he wants to pack up and leave this third party situation. He wants to leave there, but he wants to leave there with high honor. So he knows he's got to kind of go to the battlefield, but he's hoping that he can leave there with like still his honor intact. This is what I'm picking up. But he's in desperation. He doesn't know what's going to happen afterwards after he does that. He feel like, the only thing that probably be loyal to him at this point will be the dog. If there is a dog that he has, that's about the only thing he's going to probably leave out of the situation. He's just like, it's got a sign back here that says not hiring. So the work situation for him, just like employment, he's like, he just really don't know like where he goes on from there. Like how am I gonna be able to take care of my own needs really after this, because I'm just going to really might be just left out with just this box of crates and that's it. So he's got to really work on his loyalty and his friendship after this, and his standing in his authority as well after this situation. He feels right now that he's got to really emotionally, he's got to work really hard. He's got to try on some new skins. He's got to cut some cords. He's got to really find a way to shine some light on the situation and become enlightened. While he's doing his work and putting things to pieces. Pick up the pieces. So I'm heading back. Pick up the pieces. Pick up the pieces. Yeah. Pick up the pieces. So you got to pick up the pieces on this one. But I also feel that he's saying, I feel that even with his divine feminine, he keeps saying, no, the divine feminine been working really hard behind the scenes. She's been really working at night and day, even in darkness, not really knowing this kind of, letting this one little light to shine and lighten her path as to what she needs to do. She too has been trying on those skins, so that in turns make me want to try on new skins in life and just see what new personalities and what things fits so I can get the skin that I'm in. She's cutting cords, which is causing me to cut cords. And she's really been working hard, just finding her new occupation. So to be that occupation she's been working on her mission, on her purpose. Same thing with him. He's been working on, this is going to cause him at the end to work on his mission and his purpose. Okay, looking at it, if he's not in a third party situation, he's got some financial issues at this time. He's been landing on his feet, actually, but, you know, he feels like in some ways people have been good over him like a fat rat. He knows that the tools and the principles and the things that he's been working on in life is kind of old and outdated. It ain't really kind of getting the job done. He knows that he wants to change where he's actually is, his location, maybe even in the situation, and get out of it. He knows he needs to pack up some things to get rid of some baggage. This is what I'm picking up as well. With him, that could kind of go even for the third party situations too. He wants to make this change because he wants to kind of high honor to me. He knows he's got to go to battle with, even if it's himself, go to battle with these karmic situations, not even with a person involved, but he's got to get walk away with being much more of an honorable person that he is, or how he looks at himself as well as how he thinks. He knows also that he's at a moment of despair right now. He's at that woe is me. He done had a couple of pity parties about himself as well. You know, he's just like his loyalty. He's like that. He's been questioning that, his friendship. He's also has been his authority, how he commands over situations. It's just been really a moment of just like woe is me. In his mindset, again, going back to the divine feminine, he knows that she's doing the work. He's got to mimic and do the same work as well. So that's what's going on with him. In his heart space, he knows that in this situation, the past life relationship plays a part in this relationship with his divine feminine. He knows that you've known him before, but he knows also that in this situation, that rather if it's in a third party situation or not, this calls on trust. Clear. Okay, so in the past life, he's observed some things. He's looked at it and kind of got rid of some of these illusions. And him observing some things has caused him to want to start a whole new world. Also, it helps him, hold on one second.